What's up everybody, this is Reese from Manga and welcome to my review of Fairy Tail Chapter 445, The Ugly Fairy. Okay, so things moved along a lot quicker than I would have thought. This chapter we ended up getting both the audience, the rescue, plus a few introductions, and the main overarching plot. And from all this, I must say, it's like, this could actually end up being the final arc. Now, just because I kind of say, yeah, it could be like the final kind of plot like arc thing doesn't exactly mean it's gonna like end soon. It's like, look at Bleach, for God's sake, that's on its final arc and that's so far been going for about what, 2 years now roughly. So don't fret about that, even if it is the final one, but still it does kind of have this whole final arc thing to it, but I'm gonna get into that later. Back to this chapter. We get introduction to a few of the 12 Spriggans, and they're obviously the most powerful wizards in the Alvarez Empire. I'm going to run through them quickly, give a little bit of a first impression on them. First off, you have Inbel. She kind of seems like your standard number 2 type, loyal to the core. You got Demira Yesta, I think that's how you say her name. Kind of seems like, the little cheeky type, loves battles, says what's on her mind, has that kind of weird psychotic type, that weird psychotic side. You got Agil Lamar, I think that's how you say it. Yeah, really confusing names. Again, he seems like the same type as Yesta, kind of says whatever the hell they want. They got that kind of rebellious phase to them. And finally we have Augusta. He seems like he's been around the block, knows a great deal. Obviously he's the old man, old wizard type thing. He's got that standard old wizard look. I'm feeling that he may have been kind of like one of them people who've been around for like quite a while, maybe one of the original members, one of the first ones to join the Spriggans, something like that. Either way, he's one of them OG guys. So yeah, that kind of does it for the introductions to some of the 12. Obviously we know we've got the other chick from the last time who can do the gravity type stuff. So that's 5 that we know so far, and then obviously you got, what's his name? The one who basically defected. I cannot remember the guy's name. God something. Damn, I'm terrible with names. But yeah, so that's 6 that we know of, so there's obviously another 6 about. We'll probably get introduced to them at some point soon. So yeah, next up is obviously the audience, and I must say, all is finally revealed, and it was just as I thought. Zeref is after basically Zeref's after a magic he's calling Fairy Heart. He's saying it's the most powerful of the 3 fairy magics. Not exactly sure what exactly it is, but it must be something that's obviously more powerful than what we've seen so far, which is obviously fairy lore. I'm not sure I've ever seen any of the other kind of big fairy magics. But yeah, I'm kind of under the impression that maybe he might have taught the basics of this magic to Mavis, and then she refined it from there, or she originally created it herself. Because let's face it, if you've obviously read Fairy Tail Zero, sure, at the beginning Mavis couldn't use any magic herself, but she did have a vast knowledge base, obviously, of being alone for 7 years just reading books. So she could have technically developed something that's super powerful, and then Zeref itself is just like, oh yeah, this is very interesting, I kind of want this thing for myself. So I can only just hope now, like, obviously that this bit's kind of been revealed in the chapter, that in Fairy Tail Zero they kind of get on with it a bit more and shows a bit more, like kind of just expand this a little more. So yeah, that right there is obviously that with the audience type thing. Main overarching plot now, you got Zeref, basically it's going to be like what Zeref and Agnogia were talking about, the whole new Dragon King festival. Apparently it turns out Zeref has ended up like creating Alvarez Empire himself in order to kind of combat Agnogia, create himself a little army that he can use. So yeah, my thinking is that he must have taught them some sort of magic, because he's talking about the whole demon thing. Otherwise, why the hell would he say to Makerov, it's like, yeah, you humans? It's like, surely the rest of his men are all human as well, unless he has technically done something to them, because yeah, that doesn't exactly sound quite right. But either way, that right there is a battle to look forward to. I'm kind of wondering whether or not the gang's dragons will kind of make an appearance in this one, or if the Dragon Slayers might turn it into dragons themselves to fight a super powerful foe. Yeah, either way, there's a lot of good things to be looking forward to. Finally, you got the rescue. Now, I must admit, this here had to be the most surprising part, it was just so quick. It was like, I was not expecting that. I was kind of thinking that maybe, oh yeah, Makarov will end up being inside a dungeon, then they have to do some form of infiltration, something weird like that. But no, it turns out Zeref was not taking any prisoners with that. He was ready to decorate the place with Makarov's remains. That was until obviously messed. He used his teleportation magic, jumped in, jumped out, saved him super quick. Kind of like Goku when he saved Tien and Piccolo from Cell. But yeah, that's it really. They're all now united again. Mission complete. Will they kind of go home, which they said they would, or now that the fact that they know that Zeref is there, will they kind of go up face to face with him and have like a confrontation? It's like either way, I kind of really do get the feeling that the end reel is going to happen sometime soon. I mean, look at this chapter. Zeref actually said to Makarov just before he was about to kill him. It's like, oh yeah, thank you for taking care of Natsu. And it's like, why would he say something like that? It's like Makarov has no idea that Zeref knows Natsu so much. It's just like, what? What do you mean? So hopefully now, and obviously at the end of the chapter, Natsu is just like Zeref. He obviously wants to go and confront him. Zeref is actually looking forward to Natsu turning up. So yeah, something right there is going to be happening soon. Either way, I must admit, Fairy Tail is getting really, really interesting. I just hope Mishima does not fuck it up. He's laid a really good foundation down. I'm just hoping he does not build shit on top of it. So yeah, that right there is this chapter. I thought it was really, really good. A lot of information was like obviously portrayed down. A lot of foreshadowings happening. A lot of good things to look forward to. So yeah, I guess that's it really. Just look forward to the next chapters of Fairy Tail. So that about does it for me, guys. You just think to the end of these. Let me know what you thought about the chapter in the comment section below. And as usual, don't forget to check out our things on the channel. So I'll see you next time.